When will the internet understand that my love for Brie Larson is deep, complex, convoluted? But what relationship isn't? You know, a lot of people say that I make a lot of videos about Brie Larson. I suppose that's objectively true, but as a percentage of my overall videos, it's significantly small. In fact, it's practically irrelevant. It's a topic that I don't really talk about anymore. In fact, Brie Larson has won me over. I don't think I need to tell my hardcore fans just how much of a 180 I've turned. I went from loathing Brie Larson to being the unofficial #1 fan site for Brie Larson. And everything she does, not just her Captain Marvel role. No. I'm in all the way on every movie. In fact, for years I had ignored Scott Pilgrim versus the World because the fandom was so grating. But then I found out Brie Larson was in it, and so I watched it simply for the Brie Larson parts. And boy, it was rewarding for a while. Nonetheless, the official Brie Larson fan club has now claimed that me and a few other fellow YouTubers are Trojan horses for evil thoughts based on nothing exactly, nothing whatsoever. Brie Larson stans accuse the actress's critics of ism and more isms. It's a bold-faced lie. The Brie Larson stan account on Twitter, Brie Larson WW, I assume that means worldwide, recently shared a meme showing a Trojan horse labeled isms and isms with YouTuber Mecha Random 42, Jeremy Griggs from Geeks and Gamers. Jeremy, why do you use everybody's full name? That just seems weird. Nobody calls me my full name, and I don't know why I read Jeremy's either. That was not okay. And Anna from Star Wars girl. The horse is being pulled by a man labeled Geek YouTuber into YouTube, which is filled with the young, apolitical public. They captioned the meme writing, "Yeah, that's pretty much a story of why people hate Brie Larson. It's all manipulation and bias." Actually, that's verifiably false. In fact, I have one of the deepest catalogs online of why people don't like Brie Larson. And to be honest, I've softened a lot on it over the era. Now, you know, her cringe speech about not caring about what some 40-year-old white guy has to say about her movie is like a billion years ago. Now, I've been taken in by her wonderfulness on her YouTube channel and her daily vlogs. She's just like us. You know, she plays Nintendo Switch. She takes saunas, her personal sauna. She does yoga. She's just like me in basically every way. Even our feet look the same. But ultimately, these accounts continue. Can somebody update that picture of me? I haven't had that. First of all, that picture is super old. That's on my old set. That might have been on my old YouTube channel. That's an unfortunate picture of Jeremy O-Face from the Geeks and Gamers as well. Good picture of Anna. Mecha's good too. So what is the implication here? We hate Brie Larson / CM, Captain Marvel. We're Trojan horsing evil ideas, and a lot of ist ideas coming from two women. This is actually a pretty diverse cast here. I suppose we're all pretty white. I don't know. Maybe Anna qualifies as something more diverse. I'm not sure. Maybe she's just tan. But I don't know what else I could say. This article on Bounding into Comics reads, "This meme is completely false. In fact, it's Brie Larson who's actually expressed these type of ideas in the past, infamously. Back in June 2018, while receiving the Crystal Award at the Women in Film Crystal plus Lucy Awards in LA, Larson commented on the critics of A Wrinkle in Time. Of course, the clip, she said, "I don't need a 40-year-old white dude to tell me what didn't work about A Wrinkle in Time. It wasn't made for him. I want to know what the film meant to a woman of color, to a biracial woman, to a teen woman of color, to teens that are biracial." Okay. And for the third time, I don't hate white dudes. These are just facts. These are not my feelings, she added. Well, I certainly hope she doesn't hate white dudes because they represent 85% of the purchasers of tickets to her Marvel films. Not only did Larson clearly indicate that she was prejudiced against 40-year-old white dudes and their opinions regarding A Wrinkle in Time, but while promoting Captain Marvel, she insinuated she wanted to have less white men on the press tour. She told Marie Claire, about a year ago, I started paying attention to what my press days look like and the critics reviewing movies, and noticed it appeared to be overwhelmingly white male. So I spoke to Dr. Stacy Smith at USC Annenberg Inclusion Initiative, who put together a study to confirm that. Moving forward, I decided to make sure my press days were more inclusive, she continued. Larson then added, after speaking with you, the film critic Valerie Complex, and a few other women of color, it sounded like across the board they weren't getting the same opportunities as others. Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with uplifting others. I think I'm a huge fan of Brie Larson. Like, this is unironic love. I mean, she provided me a beautiful shed in my backyard. What else could I want? As Twitter user Price of Reason points out, calling women who aren't fans of an actress you like is pathetic, and that's putting it mildly. Also, Brie Larson herself opened the door for any criticism she got by saying she doesn't value the opinions of, quote, white dudes. YouTuber Mecha Random 42 would also reply to the false accusation against her, tweeting, also, Brie Larson should have had the woke hate mob come after her when she covered Seven Rings on Carpool Karaoke. Actually, good point. The song is both literal cultural appropriation of black hip-hop lifestyles and flaunts her white privilege. She also made a ist movie, Basmati Blues, lol, but sure. I mean, for me, I don't really understand why they don't recognize that I am the hero, the actual, like, I wonder if Brie Larson WW has me blocked. No. They have 300 followers. They're irrelevant. I thought this would be a bigger deal. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Looking good. I don't understand the oversized jeans and then forgetting to put a shirt on. But, I mean, hey, it's Hollywood fashion. Of course, I don't understand that. Somebody remember these guys? Is the fandom menace dead now? All of this hate and vitriol, by the way, is... Okay, here's the original meme. Let's look at some of the replies. Personally, she brought it on herself. She responded to criticism in the trailers by mocking those who made it with memes, bought into her own hype that this was the first movie starring an empowered woman ever. Of course, people are going to point and laugh at her. One of the cringiest memes ever made. Low effort, low quality, all bad. Okay. I don't see a lot of people supporting this. This is the real muscle behind Captain Marvel. Wow, the stunt double, I imagine. Here's a famous slide showing my Brie Larson content. He's a grifter exploiting hate to Brie Larson for money. No, I love Brie Larson. I don't understand this. What a bizarre claim to make. And you know what I think is pretty funny? Apparently, it's okay for TMZ and for every other, mainstream print website to create endless articles about her. But if you make YouTube videos reading those articles, you're obsessed. Movie sucked. I don't know why we're discussing this. Doesn't look like a lot of support, to be honest with you. Really doesn't. Mucho texto. One of those creators apparently is a big fan of Larson. The third one, I believe Jeremy from The Quartering, and he's apparently an actual sane leftist. Yes! That's correct. The Quartering is a Trump supporter, if I've ever seen one. Most of them are, by the way, misspelled. No, I'm actually a huge fan of Brie Larson. Like, there's literal no denying it. I think she's the picture of beauty, strength, and what all women who want to be both beautiful and powerful want to be. a strong, independent woman who don't need no man. Nah, it was this racist movie that made a strong black man into a bumbling, incompetent sidekick to make the female character look stronger, but that's why Karens love it so much. But white savior movies are nothing new for Brie. That's, of course, Basmati Blues, which was hilariously bad. But that's not Brie Larson's fault. She just picked a bad movie, I'm sure. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.